Asteroid 2024 YR4. The last cosmic warning? As of today, February 27, 2025, here's what's known about Asteroid 2024 YR4 based on the latest updates. Asteroid 2024 YR4 is a near-Earth object, NEO, of the Apollo type, meaning its orbit crosses Earth's path around the Sun. It was discovered on December 27, 2024, by the Atlas telescope in Rio Hurtado, Chile, just 2 days after it made a close approach to Earth on December 25, 2024, passing about 828,800 kilometers away, roughly 2.15 times the distance to the Moon. This asteroid caught attention because initial calculations suggested a small, but notable chance of it impacting Earth in the future. Its size is estimated to be between 40 and 90 meters in diameter, with NASA refining this to around 55 meters based on an assumed reflectivity, albedo, of 0.15. That's roughly comparable to the asteroid responsible for the 1908 Tunguska event, which flattened a vast area of Siberian forest. It's not a planet killer by any stretch, those are typically kilometers wide, but it's large enough to cause significant regional damage, potentially wiping out a city if it hits land. If it hits the ocean, it could cause a gigantic tsunami, the consequences of which could be more significant, since the affected area would be extended coastal areas. The asteroid's composition is thought to be stony, likely an S-type, the most common among NEOs, though it could also be an L-type or K-type based on preliminary spectral analysis from telescopes like the Gran Telescopio Canarias and Lowell Discovery Telescope. It spins pretty fast, with a rotation period of about 19.5 minutes, and its brightness varies as it rotates, suggesting an elongated shape, possibly 1.4 times longer than it is wide. As for its orbit, 2024 YR4 takes about 4 years to circle the Sun, with an inclination of 3.41 degrees relative to Earth's orbit, almost in the plane of the ecliptic. It came closest to the Sun, perihelion, on November 22, 2024, before swinging by Earth. Its next close approach is expected on December 17, 2028, at a safer distance of around 8 million kilometers. However, the big focus has been on December 22, 2032, when early estimates gave it a chance of hitting Earth. Speaking of that impact risk, it's been a roller coaster. When first assessed in late January 2025, the odds were around 1 to 2%. By mid-February, they peaked at 3.1%, a 1 in 32 chance, and this is the highest probability estimate of a collision for bodies of similar size and mass in history, earning it a Torino scale rating of 3, meaning it warranted serious attention. But as more observations rolled in, particularly from February 19th to 20th, the risk dropped sharply. NASA's latest update, based on data up to February 26, 2025, pegs the impact probability for 2032 at just 0.0011%, 1 in 91, 000, effectively reducing its Torino rating to 0. This means it's no longer considered a significant threat, though there's still a slim 1.7% chance it could hit the Moon instead. Why the change? More telescope data, hundreds of observations from places like the Very Large Telescope in Chile and the Magdalena Ridge Observatory in New Mexico, help shrink the uncertainty in its trajectory. By April 2025, it'll be too far and faint for ground-based telescopes to track, disappearing from view until mid-2028. The James Webb Space Telescope is slated to study it in March-May 2025, which could nail down its size and properties even better. If it did hit Earth, super unlikely now, it'd likely strike at 38,000 miles per hour, 17 kilometers per second, releasing about 8 megatons of energy, over 500 times the Hiroshima bomb's yield. The risk corridor spans the Eastern Pacific, Northern South America, the Atlantic, Africa, the Arabian Sea, and South Asia. But given the odds, scientists are more excited about studying it than worrying. It's been a great test for planetary defense systems like NASA's Sentry and the ESA's monitoring efforts, showing how we can refine predictions over time.